All right, lock in, nerds. We're going to be doing some Edge of Eternities Limited. This is the final of my pre-recorded drafts for this weekend. After this, I'm hopefully going to be recording and uploading day of starting on Monday. So, wish me luck. Let's get right into it. The last draft, the last draft was rough. I'll admit, I was not very confident in the Orzhov pile. It was definitely not my favorite draft, but I do think that we could have done better. I definitely had some misplays in there, so I'm gonna take ownership of that. But I do want to kind of run it back and try a little bit better. Wandering Fumarole. That is a sick art for Wandering Fumarole. Um, but looking at the cards in this, Depressurize, amazing. Temporal Intervention. It's a discard. Fungal Colossus. Cloud Sculpt Technician was really good when I had that blue-white artifact deck. I'm seeing some white cards. Honestly, if I take this Larval Scoutlander, I'm cutting green. And I really do like the Larval Scoutlander, I'll be honest. I don't know if it's as strong as the Mechan Assembler. And so I think I am gonna take the Mechan Assembler. And we're going to lean into the artifacts. We're going to see what we can get with the Mechan Assembler. I'm going to follow that up with a Station Monitor, most likely. I don't really like these flash equipment. So when this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. That creature gains hexproof until end of turn. Equipped creature gets +1/+2, equipped 3. So 2 mana, stop a removal spell. Honestly, that's pretty good. I would be down for playing that, but then I see things like Territorial Bruntar. You know, I said I was going to go with the Station Monitor, but let's look at the Territorial Bruntar instead. I do like the Oreplate Pangolin, but I think this is just the much more powerful card. Yeah, I will say the Station Monitor is one that I would love to have in my deck, but the Territorial Monitor, or Bruntar, is an amazing card. There is a Depressurize. It's worth noting, only black card, but I think the Territorial Bruntar is the better pick here. Let's look at everything we've got here. Target creature gains +3/+0 on first strike. We do have that 2-mana landfall. We do have pull through the weft. Return up to 2 target non-land permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. I did use this in sealed. My second sealed pool, I played a green black Golgari kind of good stuff's big beater deck, and that did really well, honestly. But let's Remnant Elemental. It's a really good blocker. It does help for the early game, but this pull through the weft is insanely good if we survive with it. I'm gonna take the pull through the weft. Ooh. I'm gonna follow that up with the Specimen Freighter. This card is just amazing. When the spacecraft enters, return up to 2 target non-spacecraft creatures to their owner's hands. A double bounce for 6 mana. 100% where I want to be. There's nothing else really pulling me away. Another Oreplate Pangolin, which if I'm going to stick to this red-white or red-blue, I'm definitely here for that. 2 or more spells. At the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains +1/+0 in first strike. I like that Kavu Artificer. And then we do have, in that previous draft when we were playing against that red-green rush pile, we did see some good stuff there. I do like the +1/+0 in first strike at the beginning of combat on your turn. So let's take that. I do think the Ilvoy Infiltrator. This creature can't be blocked if you cast 2 or more spells. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I think that's really good. But let's take this. Let's take this first. We're following that up. We don't have anything insane in this pack. I am seeing the Red Tiger Mechan, which with the Mechan Assembler would be really good. Robot Cat haste warp 3, so it can get in for some damage. But is there something stronger or better here? I do think the Wormwall Sweeper might be a good card. But let's stick into the red and see where this takes us. We got that flying as long as you control an artifact. I did mention Cloud Sculpt Technician is a 3 mana, 2 and a blue, flying. As long as you control an artifact, this creature gains +1/+0. 3 mana, 2/4 flyer, amazing value as long as you've got that artifact. So let's take that. Let's finger cross that we get some artifacts. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, another target creature becomes untapped. There's another one of the jellyfishes. Bavarian, at the beginning of your end step, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Not a bad card. I do think I'm going to take the Cloud Sculpt Technician, and I'm going to hope for some cheaper artifacts. Like this. Sacrifice another artifact or land, draw a card. I think Weftblade Enhancer going this late's kind of bad. That's kind of insane to me. But I will 100% take the Slag Drill Scrapper. Flash, flying, sacrifice this creature, draw a card. I'm kind of here for that. Better than the combat trick, that's for sure. We'll take the artifact. I mean, honestly, do we want to hedge our bets with the green? I'm down to kind of hedge here, I think, because there are going to be a lot of these random blue. Honestly, Germinating Worm coming last. Frenzied Bela. This spell can't be countered. Trample Haste. That is insanely good. There's another Larval Scoutlander, but there is a Memnon Uthros Exile. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. So this is Artifacts Matters. Sacrifice, it deals 3 damage, or X is a number of differently named lands you control. Ooh, that's kind of insane too. I would like to pick up an Orbital Plunge, but I think I'm going to pick up the Memnon Uthros Exile. I've not played blue-red, and I feel like that's something we can go. Ooh! Nexus of Fate, I think, is going in the deck. I'm going to be real. I don't know if it's good. At the beginning, if you control 2 or more, you may discard your hand if you do draw 2 cards. I do see some good cards here. Again, the Seed Ship Agrarian is amazing. But I want to play this Nexus of Fate. I'm 100% here for that. Other creatures you control have haste. Oh, and we're going to get a Tanook. Tanook is phenomenal. I am super excited to play with Tanook. I do hope that we can get some of these artifact creatures, but I'm gonna take Tanook. Flying Hexproof, sacrifice this creature. It deals 3 damage to any target. Target player draws 3 cards and gains 3 life. This ability costs X to activate, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. So it's a 1/3 flying Hexproof. Not bad. Put 5 counters on target spacecraft or planet or destroy an artifact. I think I like the Bombard more than anything. Unravel would be a good card. Tap target artifact or creature. I do just think the Bombard is the better card though. So let's take that. And we are keeping an eye out for artifacts. I'm seeing a lot of green now, and that Beyond the Quiet in red is also, or in white is also insane. Diverted Disaster, counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. If they do, you create a lander, so it's like 2 mana, create a lander. Otherwise, at the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, put a 1/1 counter. I mean, this is a possibility. We do have some tapping ability in here. Untap another target ability. Yeah, but let's take that. Uthros, when this enters, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Flying, that sounds amazing. Artifact, even better. I would like to play on a Self-Craft Mechan. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact, but that requires us to have some artifacts. Let's just take that. Uthros Scan Ship. Ooh, During your turn, other creatures you control gain +1/+0. Divert Disaster, another one of those. Command Bridge. The Halia Ascendant Cadet is an amazing card, I will say. I'm a big fan of it. Definitely causes some blowouts, but let's take that Memorial Team Leader. 3 and a red. During your turn, other creatures you control gain +1/+0. Just a solid card. Melded Moxite. Whenever this artifact enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Sacrifice this artifact, create a tap 2/2. Hell yeah. I'm here for it. Give me that early game artifact. I am going to take the Survey Mechan. I don't know that I'm going to play the Survey Mechan. Let's take that Vanguard. Hell yeah. I don't think I'm going to hit 7 mana. I don't think I'm going to play that card. I'm not going to play 2 Divert Disaster. Ooh! Well, that's just perfect. So we're going to take a Tezzy, and we're going to hope for some more artifacts. 100%. Tezzeret, 3 mana. Planeswalker. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a loyalty counter on Tezzeret. Starts with 4 loyalty. 0. Untap target artifact or creature. If it's an artifact creature, put a 1/1 counter on it. -3. Search your library for an artifact card with mana value 1 or less. You'll notice we have 1 Slag Drill in here. Reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. You get an emblem with, at the beginning of your combat on your turn, put 3 1/1 counters on target artifact you control, and it becomes a non-creature. So that's easy pickup. Following that up with a Thrumming Hive Pool. Thrumming Hive Pool is an absolutely broken card if you get it out. I faced it when I played my sealed deck multiple times, and it was aggressive, to say the least. Definitely struggled with that. So I'm gonna be picking that. I would love to pick up some more of these like actual artifacts, but right now, I mean, we're picking up power cards, and I'm kind of here for that. I do want to get some early game. This is not where I want to be with the early game cards. Nutrient block, sacrifice, you gain when this artifact. Boom, artifact food. Honestly, I'm here for it. That sounds amazing. Sunstar Lightsmith, Banishing Light, Depressurize. Maybe this was the round where I should have been black-white. I saw that black-white uncommon in the previous pack too. I will say Atmospheric Greenhouse when the center is put 1/1 counter. If you got anything going on, that's a great card. That's another one for Tezzeret, by the way. Makes it a little bit better in my eyes. Not the most amazing card in the world, but we got another Lost in Space. Did I take the first one? I did not take the first one, so there's that at least. But otherwise, no black and red really that I'm wanting. Target player mills cards equal to your life total. Almost. Bombard is the best card in here for us. I will say Harmonious Growth Strider, 5 mana, power and toughness equal to the number of lands. Comes out with a 5/5 for 5, Ward 2. Amazing card. I'll take another Bombard. It is! We should have been black-white. Well, now we know, and we shall be okay. I am going to take a Mechan Shieldmate. We don't have a ton. Let's actually take the Survey Mechan, and I don't think the Survey Mechan's going to come with us. I do think that's going to come with us, though. The Dauntless Scrapbot's pretty good. Got a Combat Trick. Now let's start looking. I need to cut at least 3 cards. We've got some good top end here. Mental Modulation is definitely something that I want. Oh, the fact that Drix Fate Maker makes it so late. Oh my goodness. Now, Nexus of Fate, and is this something I don't think that I'm actually going to be playing Nexus of Fate, because that's going to be sitting dead in my hand more often than not. All right. Guys, here we go. Let's get this put together. I'm sure we've got something phenomenal here. I will say that Nexus of Fate's a really sick looking card. It makes me happy to have it. So flying, that requires 8. Lost in Space is fine. I mean, Tanuka is just good for I do think this is probably one of my weaker cards. I think I probably do need to... Let's drop the 1-drop. Yeah, from Sentinel. One more drop. What should we get rid of? Whenever another artifact you control enters, that's the reason I'm kind of keeping it. Yeah, let's drop the red Tiger Mechan. And let's see how we do here. I think we've got a really good baseline. Not played blue-red. I've not played much blue, in all honesty. I played more red than blue, and I'm not seeing anything crazy in my red. Tanuka's a great card, but not, like, it doesn't take over the game, you know? We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Let's keep this 7. We're in a good spot. We don't really start until turn 3, which is my major worry. Because they're going to hit us with a 2-drop here, and you just know it. Oh, no! Oh, I'm here for this. Although, I mean, card advantage, of course. Drawn quite a bit of land. I mean, we're on the 5 land that we need for what we've got in hand, so there's that at least. Let's play this, because I'm not going to be blocking that for a hot second. Dual Sun Adepts, 3 mana 2/2. Ooh, okay, that works. Double Strike, 5 mana creatures you control gain +1/+1 until end of turn. That's a big one. Drawing nothing but land since the start. Not good. Am I going to take 6 here? I mean, the question is, am I going to take 9 here? Not looking good, guys. No, we're not going to attack. No attacks. Get out of here with that. I mean, I probably could have attacked. Probably should have, in all honesty. Need them all. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is not a good one, guys. Not being able to play much until, yeah. We'll bring that back in the next one. Not having those 2-drops, I think, is really going to be difficult for this deck. I think I probably should have focused a lot more on getting those 2-drops and making them work, but we'll dive right back in. Look at that island art though. I do love the full, I don't know, planet lands. Like look at that floating out there in space. Could you imagine? I I mean, I think we all can imagine, but doesn't mean it's here. Colors. Like they got a little rave going on in there or something. There's definitely like a party back there. Alright. Peroske. Peroske, 1973. Double bombard. I'm going first. I've got 2 lands. Here it is. We're gonna see how this hand goes. You're a land, so we're in a good spot. Choose with 1 target creature. That creature can't be blocked this turn. Has base power, toughness +1. Okay, okay. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Other creatures you control have haste. Okay, okay, okay. Not him himself, but I got him out there. I'm gonna draw those 2. Let's do that. Let's play a land. I'm gonna take the 5, take 2 poison. Maybe they want to get the 1/1 or whatever. I'm gonna tap that down with mental modulation. I want that draw. Now, the question is, do I want to warp this in and then play this? So, like, if I play this, and then I warp this in, I'm gonna crew this. Next, I'm gonna swing for 5. I'm gonna end my turn. Now I've got some big ol' flyers. He's got a 3-2 that can attack and a 3-4, so he can hit me down to 10. There's his specimen freighter. I'll be curious. I'll be curious if he actually no, he's not gonna go for it. I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna not attack. Base power and toughness 1. It has a 1/1 counter. I don't like that. Meow. I don't know what that meow is that keeps happening, but I'm kind of here for it. I'm gonna discard this guy. I'm gonna draw 2. I'm gonna swing. Oh, and that's it. Oh, jeez. Okay. Nice win, nice win. Maybe I'm just not a blue-red player, you know? Oh, it doesn't demote me either. That's at least nice to know. I'm glad that I can at least tell that they won't demote me. Oof. Is this going to be my first ever 03? I'm really not feeling it today, apparently. Blue red, I'm not the biggest like fan of blue red. I do like Spellslinger style decks and like Commander and stuff like that. I like the archetype quite a bit. It's just one that I don't know. I don't know if my mindset works for it, if my thought processes work for it. I might just be a much more simple player. Which I mean, hey, some of us are simple players. That's how it do be sometimes. Let's mulligan that. We're gonna keep 6. And we're gonna put that in. We're gonna attempt to get to the thrumming pool. If I can get to the thrumming hive pool, I should be able to pull it off. That's a big if, though. I'm gonna hold off on playing the artifact until I can get Menon out. Just because I think it will be extremely fun to have all that going on. 4? before. Oh, hi, Bubba. This is Loki, if you haven't already met Loki before. Oh, boy. Probably gotta close down. Ooh. Okay. Okay. We gotta get going here. To be fair, it is only a 4-4, but... Yeah, I think I want to... Let's play this. And I can put a counter on that, and I can use it to block. There's the swamp. He's got that extra color now. Blue-black is one of the archetypes I am kind of excited to try out. Just because it looks like it's going to be very fun. Been another Starbreach Whale? Did he cast it? Or no, he doesn't have enough mana to cast it. That's kind of weird. Unless I'm crazy. Oh, discounted by 2. I am crazy, actually. So let's do the Bombard. We're gonna hit the big one. And then we're gonna play Melded Moxite. Melded Moxite. Whenever an artifact you control, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Hell yeah. Discard a card and draw a card. I'm gonna if I don't draw lands here, okay. I was like, come on now. No, I think we're in a great spot. Draw 3 cards. It was an instant speed. I'm surprised that he went for it. But also, I guess I'm not too surprised. Alright. Then let's do the thing. Good luck, friends. Can you beat Thrumming High Pool? Is our one win going to be from the bomb? No, I'm just kidding. We're going to try to get more than 1 win. Goal is always to go 4 wins. In a perfect world, we'll always get there. Ooh, that's also a great card.
Ambition, I am remade. All too easy. Work harder.
Artifact. Oh, it's not an artifact. Oh, that's my bad. I should have recognized that. Okay. No attacks. End turn. I will say if he doesn't have a way of answering Thrumming High Pool, I don't necessarily know if he can win. But we're definitely willing to play it out. Yep. Ooh, sacrifice that land or token down to 1 card.
My control is absolute.
I think I'm just gonna hold off. Vault Trooper, I did kind of want to get the draw from that. It's not the biggest deal. I probably could have. He's sitting here with the ability to kind of reanimate a bunch of shit. Do I want this on top or bottom? I don't really want it, so I don't really need it. He can start hitting me for 3, which is fine. I don't know if that's gonna help him.
You've made a dangerous enemy.
Skeleton. Divert disaster. Let's
Make yourself useful.
I can attack for 6 double strike. I don't really feel the need though. Yeah, I don't feel the need right now. So we can just end the turn here. I'm gonna keep making tokens. He can keep reanimating shit if he wants. Tezzeret's not insanely powerful, I will admit. But if he tries to cap out for something big, like that... Hell yeah. Go ahead and do your attacks.
Enjoy your win. For now.
I'm just gonna attack with it all. Let's get it out there. Let's make him do the thing. The 1/1 Death Toucher is gonna go there. Take a lot of damage there, my dude. Alright, and then let's play snow. So I just need to get 4 double strikers through. He can reanimate his shit, which is the big deal. So he can block. We block 5, that means 4 get through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 get through, lethal automatically. So Thrumming High Pool does get us our first victory. 1 hundo P. Damn. So I guess that's our fingers crossed moment, is that we have Thrumming High Pool in our opener, where we draw it. Well, and I hope that sells you on how good Thrumming High Pool is. Let's jump right mic in. So on Arena, do you guys like, what do you guys play on Arena? What is the most popular? Ooh, I really like that avatar. I like the Mushroom Man. Let's keep this 7. It's not the greatest 7, but it's a 7. If I can get to the Dauntless Scrap Bot without being run over, we're in a good spot. Hell yeah. Start slow. I'm not going to use this to just draw a card. I will 100% block. I will let you know that these lands are amazing. They're not my favorite. They're definitely not my favorite, but I like them. I like them quite a bit. You gonna... I wonder if you're gonna crew. You're gonna crew for a flyer? Drop the atmospheric greenhouse. Okay. You are devastation, okay. One, two, three, four, 5. Need a lander token. I don't like that card being out. We're in a good spot here. I don't think we're, we're in any trouble or anything like that. I do think we're in a... Are we going to specimen it up, though? That's my... I think I am. I think that's the game plan. The game plan is to play this. And then play nutrient block. What am I even thinking? %100 attack. Ooh, we're gonna trade off? I'm here for that. You're gonna sacrifice that lander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gonna go up to 6 land, possibly 7. Now are you gonna play the big old guy? That's my worry. Ooh, no. Throw scan ship. I see you. I really do like the Y'shtola sleeves. I like Y'shtola a lot. You can't go wrong with a Warlock cat girl. Like, let's be real. They they went hard on that design. Two lands. Oh, that I will say that island is amazing. Tap your two attackers. You warp that in? I think that's warped. Yeah. Maybe it's just summoning sickness, because I do think he has to. Dang. Okay. Now, how do I want to approach this? I'm gonna play this first. Yeah. Now I'm gonna bombard. Your Earth Row scanning ship. I'm gonna next politics. Ooh, that should be good. When I sacrifice this nutrient block, I'm going to gain 3 life. I'm gonna draw a card. I have the ability to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can play this next turn to bounce any blockers. I've got some robots going on. Target creature control and gains vigilance. Yup. Not much I can really do there. That does resolve. Attack. All right. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do think I want to play this and bounce his 2 guys. But I think I do that after I do this. And I can do that at instant speed. So let's do that. No attacks this turn. Now he's got 4 cards in hand. He can play a Breached Whale. The whale is good. I'm curious how it's gonna end up. Oh, one sec. Alright, sorry. Resolving that. Got a little bit distracted. Work does call every once in a while. Let's resolve that. I'm down for it. Melded Moxite. I'm gonna sack it. I'm gonna get the token. Leaving 1 on top. I'm gonna bounce this and this. I hope he tags with this flyer. I don't imagine that he will, though. That's my worry. What you gonna do here? You gonna pass to attackers? Let's do it. You are gonna swing. Okay. Let's activate that. And then we're going to do some major attacking this turn. I guess he's going to get rid of my tokens. That's fair. All's fair in love and war. Okay, so let's start by playing this. There. Discard, draw 2. Hell yeah. Thrumming, High Pool, and Bombard. These are great draws. I am quite confident in being able to do this. Now, my only question is, does he have an answer? I know he's got those in hand. He's got 4 more cards. He's been landlocked on 6 for a while. So I know he's got some expensive stuff. And he's just playing the flyer again. He's really trying to clean up his draws, but he's putting lands in here, so he's not really like, he's not looking for shit. Ooh, what's that? 4/4. At the beginning of your end step of combat on your turn, up to one other target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness. 2/2 and gains flying. Oh, so he gets a flyer. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll see how this actually goes. So I'm going to kill that. He has to block there. And then I have 6. I send all. I think that's game for us. He has to block there. He's going to take 6. Obviously not game this turn. But I can draw 2. Vault Guard Trooper, man. This card, when you get to actually use it, is amazing. I am supremely impressed with it right now. Yeah, good game. You definitely beat me in the land department, but the Vault Guard Trooper gets there. Alright, guys. And I will look at seeing you in the next one. It looks like this guy's probably gonna be pulling out the clock. Oop. There we go. Awesome. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, welcome back, nerds. Drobriath is not ready for me, let me tell you. Ooh, and I'm not ready for this hand. I am ready for this hand. We're gonna get rid of one of those mountains. A bunch of 3-drops. I'm gonna start with the lander token, probably. Honestly, those lands are gorgeous. Yep, we're actually gonna start with the 1/4 fire because we can take that out. it in there. We're gonna try to chip away at some damage. The Chrome Companion's not my favorite card, but this Bioengineered Future is kinda scary. Like if he plays a and it enters as a 3/3, that's not a good time for us. So we're gonna play this. We're gonna next it. We're gonna get some damage done in the air. I do think I'm probably gonna block and then sack. I sack and I can draw. Oh, now that's a big one. Yeah, let's submit one there. Ward. So I can get up to 6. That's not enough. I can also warp this in. If I warp this in, is that a good idea? Let's do it. Let's warp this in. Oh. I didn't even think about it. And then we're gonna go next, and we're gonna hit for 3 in the air. I'm gonna end my turn. I think we're doing good. I think the Thrumming Hive pool is gonna be good for us. I am going to... This is anxiety inducing. Because he's gonna get some big cards here. The thing is, we can block almost indefinitely. So we just need to hold on. And if we hold on, we're in a good spot. Again, Thrumming Eye Pool, man. It's kind of insane to me how good this card is. It just flat out, it is amazing. It is probably, not the best limited card in the set. I mean, it might also be the best limited card in the set. I'm curious. Do you guys have an opinion? Do you guys think the best limited card in the set is like, you know, I'm trying to think of what else it might be. Like the Token Maker Angel, like the 4/5 Mythic. I know Numot just made a video with that, so I'm curious. I haven't gone and watched it. I will say, so I grew up watching Numot and Xion and LSV and all of these MTG players, and I'll be real, I look up to them so much. Honestly, they are involved in the community, they care about the community, and that matters a whole ton. Oh, crud. Whenever land enters, double the power of target creature you control until end of turn. Oh, God. And then he's gonna double that. Holy goodness gracious. Yeah, I think this might be it, guys. You know, that was it. Yeah. Hmm. I think that's probably gonna be game in all honesty. I can't be proactive here. Dang. Alright. Not a bad one. Let's make him do it. Or well. Let's get some damage in ourselves, just to make us feel better. Alright. Not a great run with the blue-red deck. I think I was maybe forcing it a little in the draft. I am not a big fan of how that one went, guys. Honestly, I think we can do a better job next time. Definitely plan on doing a little bit better next time. But let's go open those packs. Let's go take a look at what we got. Mythic this time? Ah, we've been unlucky with the mythics in here. I'll be real. Sarima first, so there's at least that. But hey, thanks so much for joining me today, nerds. I really appreciate it. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will look forward to seeing you with some fresh videos tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe, all that crap. I'm going to get better at this as I go along, so I appreciate it. See you guys next time.